Alright, how goes it, guys? It's been a bit since I've addressed you guys, and yeah, I figured why not. Also, I'm totally not showing off my new like Viking braid that I got done yesterday. You know, just not showing it off or anything. uh, Anyways, yeah, it's been a bit since I've addressed. Sorry, I'm trying to find like the good spots. Also, apparently, my facial hair and stuff since I woke up is just not wanting to agree with me. It's I think just about 9 something. Okay, I've been up since like 5 or 6. And yeah, I just wanted to address, do like some of the vloggy addressing things. I don't know. Just because I like talking to you guys. Why not? And yeah, this is a great talk, isn't it? Okay, no, but in all seriousness, I first of all want to say, thank you for 100 subscribers, and my hand is starting to get tired, so I need to get one of those things that you could set up. I know I'm all over the place. We know this already. I'm nuts. But yeah. So I just wanted to first of all thank everybody for 100 subscribers. We reached it like a month or so ago. And yeah, I could not have, done it without any of you, obviously. The you guys are the reason why I have 100 subscribers. And it's a team effort. It's just because it's usually me alone, so it's like yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to thank you for that. We had a nice little like compilation that we wanted to plan out, and regrettably we're running into some issues because, as you know, pardon me, as you know, we are still working with the basics. It's not easy, so we're running into a lot of issues, especially on the editing side, because like obviously we already have like the material for it. It's just apparently a lot more goes into a compilation than I thought it did. To see, this is how terrible I am at the whole editing thing. Because to me, it sounded simple, right? Because like we have the video recordings, we have, and it's just the thought process was like, oh yeah, we just take, the best highlights and whatnot and just jam them in the video. Apparently, a lot more goes into that. Mainly because it takes a lot of space to cut the certain points and then put them together and whatnot and blah 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 technical stuff. like again, I'm terrible when it comes to like the editing side of things. It's why my friend was like, it's why we have editor friend. We have Dofi, Auntie Dot, on some of her social medias. That's why she offered to help out, because she probably knew I was way in over my head when it came to that stuff. So I was like, yep, that would be the biggest load off. I'm still forever grateful for it. Cannot praise her enough. I mean, like, we both are probably what a lot of people would consider amateurs at this, but combined we make one partial professional. But yes, anyway, so yes, thank you for 100 subscribers. Maybe we'll try to work something up where we can just plop in like maybe recent the highlights and whatnot, hopefully, because like I'd like to have something that kind of gives like a thanks, because I am very appreciative, and I am very, I realize that I'm not anywhere without, the help from my friend, the you guys. And so I do want to try and do something to kind of let you know that I very much appreciate it. I'm very grateful. So we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Hopefully. Again, hopefully. No promises, because it is a lot more added pressure onto her shoulders than it is mine. So no promises, She's got a bit of a hectic life as it is, which is why I'm even more grateful. Because, yeah, And recent events, okay. I've been playing some mobile. Who doesn't play like a mobile game every now and once again? This isn't sponsored, by the way. Although, Royale. If you're seeing this, my DMs are, shall we say, open. No, but yeah, so yeah, I've been playing Royale. I've played a lot of mobile games. Some people, I think, from another mobile game, I kind of stopped playing, and I think some of them from that game had subscribed to me. Not Royale. I'm still playing Royale. I am still playing Royale. I play it like every day. But there's another game that some people from there were like, okay, I made a clan, and I fully intended to keep up with it. But after a while, I was just like, this game is kind of becoming a bit too demanding. So, yeah, I ended up leaving the game altogether, and I apologize for that, all of you guys. It's just, it's because it was so demanding, and I couldn't keep up. I think I may have left someone else in charge of the clan that I made there. I'm not sure. But yeah, Royale, I've been playing it for, days, every day, just about. I'm not good at it. Like, I'm like mid-tier probably at best. But also that's because, it's like with all these mobile games, it's practically like a pay-to-win game. If you don't put money into it, it's got special reward systems, and if you pay for like the pass, it gives you better stuff and stuff like that. So it's like if you're not really throwing in cash at it, it's not the nicest to you. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, I still have fun with it. I play a lot of the co-op because why not? I play some PvP here and there. Not my funnest because, again, people are just, they spend a lot of money on these games, and so it's like I'm outmatched most of the time. But for all the hard work that I put in, I do have a decent, amount of stuff. But yeah, I've been playing Royale, and just recently, I'm sorry, my hand's getting tired. Just recently, I found out apparently there's a couple of streamers in there, because someone mentioned it. I'm trying to remember who it was exactly. I mean, I don't want to mention any names because I didn't sit there and be like, hey, I'm gonna make a video about you guys. So I'm going to keep the ambiguity. I like to do that. I like to respect others. And so I'm not gonna mention any names. But I saw in the chat, they were like, I know so-and-so does streaming, but he does, they do such and such. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, a fellow streamer type dude, because obviously I do YouTube, if you call it that. But yeah, I do YouTube, and so I was like, hey, a fellow aspiring, I don't know, video maker. And so they were like, oh, you do this stuff too? I was like, yeah, actually. And they were like, okay, what's your your handle, your your name, your blah blah blah, or whatever. I'm like, well, actually, it's literally in my game tag, my gamer tag. It's Blade Nighthound. And so some of them were like, okay. They're like, okay, subscribed. I'm like, and that alone, God, I'm sorry. I'm going to get eventually some equipment where, this isn't going to be such a factor. But, I digress. Because my arms are getting tired just literally just holding it up it's been like 10 minutes already. So I'm suffering for you guys. Come on, at least you could do is hit that subscribe button. Oh, I always get a kick out of that because it's like, while yes, I do need people to subscribe and stuff like that and watch and interact with the videos and whatnot. I like making a joke out of like whoring myself out. Like, come on, guys, I'm doing this for your entertainment. I'm very much like the throwback YouTuber who is like, basically I'm like a old-fashioned YouTuber trope when it comes to this. But yeah, anyway, so they're like, I subscribed, and I know a lot of them said they stream, and I should, get their names or whatnot, or maybe they can put it down in the video if they watch this, give you some free publicity. It's just the fact that I have not been keeping up with things like Twitch and stuff like that. And I do actually feel bad. Not that a lot of creators need it, because they do have, like, any creator past me is pretty much already doing better than I am. So it's like my one, like, view that I bring to, like, the stream or whatever doesn't impact a whole bunch. But, I still feel like I feel bad because I fully intended to be like, yeah, I want to keep up with some of these people because I get an enjoyment out of them and whatnot, and it just hasn't come to terms, like, because unfortunately that's what happens too when you big switch when you are trying to also build your platform. You it's a lot of work, and so if you try to do too many things, you end up, spreading yourself too thin, and it leaves a lot of people disappointed. And but like I said, most of the stuff, people that I follow and stuff, it's like they don't need it. But I digress. I still feel bad because, like, even if I sit there and I'm like, I get their streamer names, the unfortunate thing is, like, I might not be able to keep up with all of it, which makes me feel like crap. But whoa, sorry, I got like ADHD, and there was like a bird that just like right over the car. I'm like, what? Oh. Anyways, yeah. So there's that. But I do want to give you guys a good shout out because, it really touched me. Just the simple fact that, it's like the gaming community when it comes together. There's a lot of crap that's thrown about the gaming community. But it's like overall, they talk a lot of crap, but we all come together and support each other at the end of the day, apparently. And so, yeah. And there's also one member in my team that's having a bit of a rough time. They saw, like, my short of my cat, one of my cats, when it was like, I believe it was like a short, or maybe it was long enough to be a video, but it was of, you've seen it probably, or it's down in the channel. It's like, I think, a collage of her outside followed by a very small video, or vice versa. And that was towards the end of her life, unfortunately. And I had kind of I had realized as I had been doing YouTube at the time, I was like, you know what? It's my channel, right? So I can post whatever I want to it. So that's kind of what I do. I'll also post, like, you know, the odd birthday, like, message video or whatever, just because, you know, I like to have that on my channel. I feel like it's a good representation for me. I feel like it's kind of immortalizing it, which is why I do it. What if I just do this? That'll probably be good. It doesn't look weird at all. Actually, I think this might be a better angle anyway, but yeah. So, yeah, one of them is having a bit of a rough time. Again, I'm going to keep the ambiguity. I'm not sure if that's the right word that I'm looking for, but I'm not going to mention, you know, even gamer tags or what have you, because again, I didn't even ask if they were okay with, you know, making the video, which I probably should, but, you know, I've kept it very, very ambiguous, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, they're having a bit of a rough time because their furry companion seems to be pretty ill, and so I just want to also give a quick shout out to that, to you, my friend. I hope that things get better. It's never easy when someone or something we love gets sick. Trust me, I've been through a lot. I've lost quite a few furry companions. You know, not just the past couple of years, where both of my longest furry companions of like 20 years passed away. But even previously to that, I had my own cat, his name was Tiger. He was a tiger cat. And he unfortunately had problems with his urine. And we tried checking him out. And they at first thought it was a UTI, a urinary tract infection, for those of you who don't know. And when we were treating him, it seemed to help a bit, but after a while, it kind of just came back. And it was revealed to us, and this is like going back to like 2015 or so, but it was revealed to us that he had cancer. So ultimately, our decision was to put him down, which I was, you know, very, very broken up about. I still kind of am to this day. I know how weird that might sound to some people, but, you know, for a while he was like my best friend, and, well, he was my best friend. You know, he was always there. I'd come home from like school or whatever, and, you know, he was a psychotic cat too. You know, he climbed the Christmas trees, jump in like the blinds and stuff. Like, he was all over the place. And, you know, I guess that was one of the reasons why I really loved him, because, yeah, he was my buddy. But yeah, we ultimately, because we didn't want to see him suffer. And unfortunately, with things like that, with things like, you know, bladder cancer, what have you, or when there's nothing else we can do, ultimately it usually ends up turning out that, you know, they suffer. So we're like, he wasn't even all that old either. He was about maybe like 5 years old. 5 years or something, I think. And so, you know, I also did feel robbed, because I'm like, but at the end of the day, we were like, it's hard, we know that, but seeing him suffer would be so much worse, right? So yeah, I completely understand what you're going through, and I genuinely hope that it gets better. I hope that your furry companion, you know, you said that you believe that you might have caught it in time, so I hope that you can, your furry companion does recover. And I hope everything turns out all right. But yeah, just know that you got me, and you got the rest of us at the team, and the community here, even though a lot of them are just silent watchers. But yeah, and yeah, I'm hoping for the best. I'm putting out positive vibes, all that I can do, and I hope everything, like I said, I hope everything turns out okay. There's not much else that I can say, but that's all I can say, really. And yeah, anyway, that's about all the time I'm going to take up of you guys. Just some updates, a nice, gratitude to the 100 subscribers. Huge gratitude to, again, my friends, my family of Royale, because again, that really did touch me. That was a really, it made my night. And it blew me away, because I was like, oh, that's like probably the sweetest thing. But yeah, and I hope you're all doing well. If you're not, I hope that things get better. Obviously, I always say that. Always try to wish you guys the best. And yeah, I know this was a bit of a more, like, I guess, depressive kind of side to the video, because no one likes to hear that someone's going through something, some turmoil, some crisis, if you will. But, a video dedicated to you guys, my friends. That's unfortunately the best I can do. And again, I hope everything turns out great. And I'll catch you all in the next one, I suppose. I don't really have much else to update on. Just life. I'm still gonna try and make videos when I can, and I hope you all come back for the next video, obviously, and I hope we still have more fun in the future. all right, and yeah, as always, I'll see you guys in our next adventure. It's probably gonna be Elden Ring or Resident Evil, and I'm probably gonna go back to other games afterwards, because I have some other stuff that I started. We still gotta get Khajiit laid, for God's sakes. The Khajiit of Skyrim. We left him hanging. He's got to get like a mammoth tusk or something for this woman. And yeah, we gotta get him. We gotta get him some. Because Khajiit does like the pussy. Okay, I'm sorry, that was terrible. But yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff I left hanging on the channel. I do intend to come back to it, but yeah. At the meantime, I decided to go with like Elden Ring and Resident Evil, because they're prevalent. I might also have another FromSoft game thrown up on the channel at some point. I probably should get to it before it gets even colder than it already currently is, but I think it's still, moderately hot, because that's also what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have fun, but at the moment I'm trying to chase the trends of the hot new games that come out, because unfortunately, without the necessary equipment, I don't have I don't have access to like indie games and stuff like that, and that would be cool to actually venture into it at some point as well. So I'm just trying to enjoy the games that I'm playing, put it out for you guys, especially if it's new or newer, and I get a kick out of it. And if you see the video and you think, oh, well, this, he has good opinions on it. He seems to be enjoying it. Maybe I'll get it for myself, then, that'd be helpful as well, let you see it before you go out and waste your money on a game that maybe potentially you don't even end up enjoying. But yeah, I will see all you guys in our next adventure. Like I said already, sometimes I ramble, I repeat myself. It happens, I have a scrambled mind as it is. It's all over the place. But yeah, I'll see you all in our next adventure, and until then, I hope you're all well, and I hope things get better. And I'm still trying to get used to just look at the camera, my dude. Look at the camera. I'm just like all over the place. I'm like, ooh. But yeah, take care, guys.